And welcome back, everyone, to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, playing as the Russians. So we are continuing our war with Austria. A very one-sided slaughter with Austria. And we have a viewer that is an amazing individual and pointed this out to me. The Potemkins need to be sent back. Unfortunately, due to the fuel constraints of these ships, they're not really able to go out to sea very well. In this case, they're sitting at 40% fuel, so we need to send them back to Sevastopol. They'll just stay in the Black Sea at this point to help defend the Black Sea, and then we'll bring the rest of the ships out to the Adriatic to blockade the Hungarians, which at this point in time, with a lack of a fleet, they're going to be blockaded instantaneously. So there is that win for us. We're also going to go ahead... oh, no, we're not. We're not going to refit yet. We're building too many ships right now. We need to handle that. And blockade's in place, so we can now laugh. The British have taken control of Lebanon. We can now laugh at their army logistics. Let's actually come over here real quick. They're all the way at the bottom. Their army logistics are 3%. Our army logistics are sitting at 14%. We have a much more sizable army than they do. So we're in a pretty good spot when it comes to that as well. This will change very rapidly as soon as we start. Well, actually, maybe not, because we have so many forces dedicated to Bohemia Moravia. Holy crap. That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck to try to do. Let's make sure these guys actually go into port. But yeah, we got 3 battleships, 4 light cruisers holding the Adriatic. The blockade is in place. There's nothing that they can do. That lone Austrian battleship is going to die to torpedo boats at some point in time. So, it's going to be a great time. So let's go ahead and check up on our construction. We got 1 month until the next 2 Revels are actually available. And then shortly after that, the cruisers will start being available. So once these Revels finish up, we're actually going to hold off on building any more battleships. And we're going to focus heavily on upgrading our current ships. The Gaidamox, I'm honestly, you know what? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to mothball these. Because they're just not really worth it. And we're going to try to sell them off to any allies. The only ally we have is Venezuela. Venezuela, buy my boats, please. Thank you. And let's go ahead and get rid of the Gaidamox design. It's just they're kind of a waste of money at this point. Our expenditures will heavily decrease as soon as we get the 2 Revels commissioned. We will trade naval budget for GDP. Fight to the end. And this offensive is stalled out. This offensive continues forward, so we will be taking Bohemia Moravia at least from them. Maybe even being able to take Galicia, depending on if the attack vector actually happens properly, because I would love to see a counterattack into Galicia, especially while they have forces dedicated here. Since they're going to be sustaining casualties on this front, if we attack from eastern Poland and Bohemia Moravia into Galicia, it will fall faster. So, how many months for these? 2 months. Okay, so 2 months, and that will shape up. And now we just play the waiting game. This is really what we got going on here. Yeah, fuck them. No. And yeah, this offensive is completely falling apart as we're gaining momentum. So 1 more month and these are commissioned. So let's go ahead And actually, we're going to go ahead and, because now somehow... Oh, that's a torpedo boat. Never mind. Oh, the battleship's over here. Okay, so we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to turn off everything that's not at sea to defend. We're gonna start shoring up our logistic or our situation a little bit. Okay, yeah, these guys can stay on in being, which brings us down almost 2 mil, and then 3 mil after the Ravel's commission. So we're looking good there. So I'm gonna take the prestige or the unrest hit because we can eat that very easily, and that's so much money. Oh, okay. Well, hey, those refits are gonna be happening a lot sooner than expected, boys and girls. A lot sooner. Let's go ahead and start actually getting those underway. So let's go ahead and refit the Potemkins first. 3 months. We're still within the confines of our shipbuilding, so let's go ahead and queue up some of the light cruisers as well. We can queue up. Yeah, let's queue up 3 more. 3 more should be good. The Dreadnoughts are an incremental upgrade, so it only takes a month to finish them out, so it's not like it's a big deal. But this gives us the ability to get these underway. And we just hit advanced technology. Holy crap. Oh, man. Okay, we're doing good. Wow. Advanced technology already. Oh, yeah. Take the guy to mock. Take it. I'm perfectly fine with that. Holy crap. We actually just hit that. All right. Well, let's get another year of construction going on. That is huge, the fact that we managed to do that. At some point in time, we're going to have to... I'm going to move the Ravels out to the Adriatic as well. The next 2 that we have, but I want to refit them first. So, got 2 months left on those. Let's go ahead and get more of the Dreadnoughts. Refitting. Still good. Oh, yeah, we actually heavily increased our... Alright, get 2 more. Still good? Oh, actually, no. We can get that last one. Let's get that last one in there. And still snazzy. Let's go. All right. Wow. This is huge. Like, we have technological superiority over the entire world. This is definitely not the Russia of this era, by the way. That's quite funny. We'll go ahead and we'll boost the GDP. Any opportunity we have to boost GDP is going to be a good move. Because our naval budget, I think, was around 7.5% or something like that before the war. So anything to increase that is going to be good. All right, and then we should have some more Dreadnoughts that just finished that we can refit as well. And voila. The Potemkin's finished. The Dreadnoughts are finished. The Austrians are slowly rebuilding their navy, but that doesn't matter. And then we can queue up the Ravels to refit. Which will significantly increase the combat capability of these ships. Because with those better guns, the faster speeds, just everything is better about these. So it's going to be a good time. We're 63% of the way through this. This offensive is completely stalled out, as you can see, and we have overwhelming superiority in this situation. So we're looking snazzy. We're looking snazzy right now. Damn it. All right, well. Oh, man. We literally just yoinked half their fleet. All right. Move these guys back over to port real quick so they can refuel, and then we'll send them back to where they came. Oh, that was great. Like, we just yoinked everything that they had that was bigger. All right, so these ships, what how did these ships end up in these places? This is great. But what we can do with these ships is we can sell them off. We can make money off of them. So let's go ahead and so this one's commissioning, but we'll finish this one, and then we'll go ahead and actually let's see if we can mothball these so we can get them prepped for sale. That was fantastic. We just yanked their entire fleet. Like, everything you had prior to this situation, we just yoinked it. That was fantastic, actually. And we still made a metric ass ton off of that. So, okay, we didn't take any land, but we made so much money off of that, it was well worth it. And then on top of that, just being able to yank the fucking ships for sale, like, just the idea that we were able to do that was fantastic. Of course, we also have the ability to refit them, funny enough. Huh. We could refit these with current technology and make them even more appealing for sale. We could do that. Would it be worth it, though? That's the question. I don't think so. We'll see if we can sell them off quickly enough. But we also need to get prepped for our next war. So, wait, what did... Oh, they're taking more of Africa. That's going to be a scary Germany. Funny enough, that's actually going to be a scary Germany because they just blocked the French down here. The Germans are much more aggro in this region than up here. So they just blocked the French from connecting their territories here. So that's actually going to be a scary Germany if they can start consolidating most of Africa. Who do we go to war with next? Well, we have options. The Germans would be relatively, quote-unquote, easy. And they have colonies we could take. The Spanish would be really easy. They have colonies we could take. And they're taking more territory. So I'm thinking we take the Spanish on. Oh, and they have control of Arabia. or they're allies with Arabia. That's actually really good too, because that gives us the opportunity to take Arabia. So yeah, we'll go after the Spanish next. And the Spanish are at war with the Americans too, so that's actually a really good situation for us. Fleet-wise, we're still refitting those. We're spending a horrendous amount of money right now. I wonder where our finances are going. What's boosting our monthly budget like that? Is it really just our... Hold on. Finances. What are our expenditures? Fleet maintenance. Okay, so we're just horrendously high on fleet maintenance right now, which is very probable because we're refueling and doing all that. So okay, that's where all of our maintenance is. Let's mothball you. Hopefully we can sell these off. I'd like to just sell these ships rather than hold on to them. Okay, so expenditures are still way too high, but that's fine. We can work with that. We can work within these confines. What's our average? Green? Okay. Well, we definitely need to get that up, but we don't have the wiggle room to do anything else right now. That's the problem we have. So let's make sure that everything is on limited. And let's go ahead and actually refit more of the Revels. Wait. Oh yeah, because we only have three Revels right now. I forgot about that. All right. Ooh, 1100 torpedo range. Nice. Very nice. That's actually huge because that gives our torpedoes the edge over everybody else right now. So we're probably going to want to focus into hull strengthening right now because I want to push towards Dreadnoughts. We have Harvey armor. We have good 10-inch guns. Actually, let's look at big guns real quick. So we have good 9-inch guns, good 10-inch guns. Anything bigger than that, unfortunately, we don't have, but we can work with 10-inch guns on our initial runs of Dreadnoughts because 10-inch guns are still quite effective, even in the early game. A lot of people sleep on 9 and 10-inch guns. Yes, you will have some problems against armored targets, but your rate of fire is so much faster than 12 and 13-inch guns in this era that it's not completely wasted. Oh yeah, and let's also don't forget to refit the rest of the Ridnas. Again, we're waiting to see if we can if we can't sell off these other ships that we have in dock quickly enough. I'll just scrap them because there's no point in keeping them around. So, all right, let's keep poking the Spanish. Yeah, 1897, if I don't sell these ships off, then I'll just scrap them. Because they're taking up room. They're taking up room. They're taking up funds. There's no point in having them. And we're still spending an atrocious amount of money. Yes, we consider you an adversary. You are our enemy, good sir. Yeah, it's the tech budget and the crew training that are costing us so much at this point. but we have the cash. It's not like we're completely screwed in this regard. So, okay, so I'm feeling like keeping these ships in place is kind of the move. But I do want to move the two Potemkins northbound to Kronstadt. Just so we have heavy ships over here, and then the bulk of our power is in the Black Sea, because right now we're kind of contesting for Mediterranean control. So it's kind of where we're going to go with this. When we start getting the Dreadnoughts underway, well, that's when the real fun begins. Now, the real question is... Wait, I thought I put 10-inch guns on these. What do you mean? Excuse me? Game? Yeah, these have 10-inch guns. Why does it still say they have 11-inch? I don't understand. Whatever, I guess. Oh, I should build more torpedo boats. Because torpedo boats are fun. So let's actually go queue up some torpedo boats, even though I really shouldn't because of how much money I'm spending anyways. But hey, you know what? Nobody said fun was free. So go ahead like that. Limited. So we'll build up 2 more runs of these, and then we'll go from there. And then we kind of need to get into another war. Funny enough, like, oh, our monthly budget is our monthly balance is looking pretty black there, huh, bud? Yeah, it does. How are we gonna rectify that? Killing people. Wait, what do you mean? I'm like, well, we just sank an entire nation's navy and then confiscated what was left of it. And, yeah. No. Fuck you, British. What? Like, I know you secretly hate me anyways. Like, why would I fucking give you money? Fuck you. Fuck you, bud. Alright. Hey, Venezuela, buddy, you want to buy some boats? Oh, crap, I've got to queue up the provocation. Really sucks not taking Bohemia Moravia, but at the same time, it is what it is. And some people thought that I was going to lose territory. Okay. Queue up another provocation. Oh, they're about to take southern Algeria, which is great. Because what will happen is I take Morocco, I take Western Sahara, I take Santa Cruz, I take the Balearics. I probably won't invade the mainland, but I'll take all the colonies, and then I'll be able to take southern Algeria in the peace. That's kind of my mindset here, is just take all the ancillary stuff and then just confine them here. I'm not going to worry about Equatorial Guinea or anywhere else because, fuck it, why stretch myself that thin? Because it's already going to be pain enough to have a cruiser squadron over here to provide protection. So, whatever. Alright, so we have Hull Girder 1. Hull Girder 2 is going to take a bit. Do I design another pre-Dreadnought? Maybe? Maybe. Let's see what we can whip up. Shall we? Ooh, I actually really like this hull, even though it looks cursed as hell. Okay, that's not a bad hull either. Do I take this one, or do I take this one? I think we take this one. This is very Russian. This is very Russian. Max is at 17.5 though. Kind of would like a little bit heavier. So let's take this one. Still get a freaking phenomenal secondary battery on this. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Actually, before we start doing tech, let's start with the tower. Start with this. Let's go with funnels. It's great only needing a few funnels on this bad boy. Main guns. Let's go 10-inch guns. We can definitely do something like that. Alright, looking good. Looking snappy. Let's go ahead and do 5-inch guns, because 5-inch guns more better than 4-inch guns. Yeah, let's go like that. And when those upgrade to Mark IIs, it's gonna be great. Let's go 2-inch guns frickin' everywhere. Now you might be curious, why am I going with 2-inch guns rather than 3-inch guns? Fire rate. And these are to deal with small craft, not big craft. So we've got a pre-Dreadnought with a significant secondary battery, a significant main battery for this era. The only thing that would make it better is if this was superimposed, which I don't know if we can do superimposed on this. No, we can't. So that's the only downside, is that these are in line with one another, so they can't fight the AXY. The Y turret can't fire, or is this X turret? Is it XY? I forget. But yeah, you get the point. You get the point. But still, this is going to be a significant increase in firepower over our current ships, so we'll take it. Now, with Harvey Steel, this really, 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 really makes this ship nice, because we're going to be able to put a lot of armor on it. So we get semi-armor piercing, which is actually really good early on. So soft cap ballistic, or common point capped early on is really nice for HE, because it gives the HE enough penetration that it can actually get through moderate armor and detonate inside. So soft capped is fucking amazing. Semi is better in this era, because it has the reduced penetration, which means the shells are more likely to actually stay inside the target and detonate. So think about that when you're in this early stage. You know, it might actually be worth to have that. Let's go 12. Let's go 8. Let's go 8. Let's go 2, 1, 1, 1, 12. Let's go 1. And then we'll just max out the barbette on those. We'll get those. Increase the length of the 2-inch guns. And yeah, I think that fucking works. In reality, though, could we do it? Could we do it? Because if I can make these as fast as the Revels, that'd be nice. So what if I drop this down to 11 inches of armor? It's still a little better. What if I pop this up to 10? Ooh. Okay, hold on. He's cooking. Huh. Because that kind of gets rid of the offset. the offset's still bad, but you're gonna get that with these types of hulls. But its seakeeping's pretty nice. And it's fucking armed. I think we got something here. And it's 20 knots. Like, this thing is as fast as the Revels are now. And it has the same battery of guns, so they can hang together. And these probably will be able to be upgraded quite a bit. I think we have a new class of ship, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people, they underestimate how good getting up to 20, 21 knots is in this era. Like, on your battleships, 20 to 21 knots is fucking solid. You know, everybody wants to max... I know I'm guilty of it. Maxing out the speed on my Dreadnoughts. But 21 knots is pretty nice. The Americans did it for a reason. Holy shit, look at the cost of this thing, though. Oh, man. It is so fucking expensive. Holy shit. It's so goddamn expensive. But is it going to be worth it? I think so. So we're going to queue up 2 of them. Oh, man. These things are so big. They're so big. The Imperialista Maria. Holy shit. Okay, so, let's go ahead and we'll put the first 2 in Kronstadt. We'll go like that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna scrap these mothball ships, just to get them out of the register. And yeah, that will save us a little bit of money, not much, but a little bit. And the Potemkins, I think the Potemkins are officially relegated to... They're relegated to defense. Like, that's all it is. They're relegated to defense. The Revels, you know, the Revels serve their purpose as my heavier battleship. The Imperialista Maria is coming in and superseding the Revel at the same time. So, technically speaking, we probably get rid of the Potemkins, move one of each of the Revels to each of our main zones, the Baltic, the Black Sea, and the Pacific. We could probably just move single battleships and then have a really strong cruiser contingent with them and really cut down our costs. We'll work towards that for right now. We'll build 6 of the Imperialista Maria, and we'll go from there. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode at an end. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.